Hey guys, it's me. It's Constance, and I decided I'm going to go ahead and try to make my daughter's card for Valentine. So I'm just going to make it a basic card. And we're going to flip up horizontally. And the reason why I'm making it a basic shape is because of what is going on the card. And I have pre-made pieces, and you guys are going to like it because I don't want to go too fancy with the shape of the card because of the fact of what's going on the card. So I have to put my glasses on. I can't see anymore, guys. Sorry. So it's going to be a 6-inch wide card. This is craft paper. Make sure that it fits. I could have used my scoreboard, but I didn't. I have to get it out. Now today is Valentine's Day, and my anniversary is on Tuesday. So I've got 3 Valentines, one for my daughter, one for my son, one for my husband, and then I have an anniversary card. Yeah, I'm trying to get them done. So I don't know how wide I want to do it quite yet, but I'm using the beige because it's going to be the base. Now there's not going to necessarily be a mat for it because it's going to be a layer. I am actually doing, if I can find it, because I can make more of these later. I am doing a Moana card. Because there's Grandma and Pooey. And for some odd reason, I can't remember the chicken, but I can do the perfect interpretation of the chicken. I'm not doing it right now for you guys. And then there's Moana. I'm not going to use the title. I think the title is it's too long. So I'm going to stick that up to use for one of my layouts later. But I pulled out some of my scrap paper from doing my anniversary album, my 25th anniversary album, which a cruise album I'm not done with. I just don't have time to get to it. But I was pulling out some scrap paper. So I've got some paper to use for the water. I have some paper to do the sky. And I have some paper to do the sun. I was hoping to have, and I probably have stickers and stuff for all of this too. I don't need the black. I'm going to put the black over because I have that for another card. I'm actually going to use that for my husband's card. So I want to do the sky and the water. I definitely want to do the sky. So I think because I want to try to fit all the characters on. Grandma might be, some of the characters might be on the inside. I might just use the length of the card or the paper that it is because they're both pretty much the same. So let's measure. I'm not worried about the inside. So let's measure it. I have 8 3/4. So if I have 8 3/4, let's cut the card at 9. Take 3 inches off. It doesn't matter because it's going straight in the box for my daughter. See if that works. I can put it in a manila envelope. And that's probably fine. So that is a crushed velvet. And I have so much scrap. Don't worry, I'm going to put some grass in it. I'll work it out. Sort of eyeballing it. Yes, I'm sort of eyeballing it. I want to make sure it gets down around the edges because I still have scraps here. I want to make sure the edges are perfect because I'm going to do some more to the ends or on the edges. So let's take care of the edges. As long as the edges are fine, I can put some grass and stuff on it yet. And palm trees. Because that's all in my boxes for my beach cruise stuff. So let's make sure I get basically that done. There's a little bit of a gap in the middle. Again, don't worry. I'm using scraps. My daughter knows that I like to use scraps a lot. And that works. Yes, and I pulled this out. It's like a glittery paper. I figured it'd be kind of a good beachy sandy color. So, not exactly the width. And that's fine. I pulled this out, not sure if I can use this for like a boardwalk, but they didn't really have a whole lot of boardwalks. They didn't do a boardwalk. So let's see what I have in my box, or my basket. I have my basket, because this is all for my beach stuff. Can't use cruise stuff, but I have some leaves. I have some palm trees. Some more leaves. Some vines. A crop here. A few clouds. This stuff will work. Can't use gators or crocodiles. Let's see. We need to get some of this in here. I'm thinking freehand cut. Maybe. Organically. Waves of the beach. Have the sand see how this is gonna work. We're just gonna keep putting them in. I don't know. We're just working it. I always like it's like a box of chocolates. You see, I actually like the fact that you can see the ripples because they look like little waves, and I'm not really worried about that because I think we're going to cover that up. I'll have to get me some more palm trees. Either make them or have somebody make them for me. These are just dollar stickers. You can get them at Walmart. And I try to do layers of different types of material to give it depth. So I'll probably put a couple of stickers on. Put some tape at the top and then go in with my glue pen. Probably glossy because I don't think the glue pen's going to hold on that velvet paper. I'll still probably put some glossy on top of the palms too. And I'm going to go ahead and put my tape on first. On both of them. Put as much on as I can of the tape. Put this over for a minute. I had to go in with some glossy. The Dark Knight, that's a floor cleaner you're hearing. Highly recommend them. You have 6 animals. Yeah. Wait over. There we go. There you go. Don't think I can use the vines. I wonder if a cloud would look right in the background. I'm almost thinking it might be distractive. I have a small one maybe. I think they're going to be distractive. Let's put those over. I think they're going to be distractive. I think the vines are going to be distractive. The waves are too much. These are too big. There's one of the other little palms that fell. I think we'll use those on the inside. Pretty sure it fell. Oh, it's right here. We'll use these little ones on the inside. Maybe stick to more simple design. Doesn't need a crab though. Let's see. Maybe put the animals on the inside and put, I know what I'm going to put on it as a phrase. I'm not going to tell you the phrase yet. Go for my tape, hot tape. Put grandma on. And I had something over here I wanted to use. It goes with my phrase. Okay, now where'd that little, there he goes. Little blue crab. Yeah, the little fiddler crabs. You'd think they're really big, but they're like little spiders. You go see the manatees at the viewing area here in Apollo Beach. They're actually very, very tiny. You really can't see the water. It's all about layering. I'm not going to put any seahorses because that don't make any sense. You need to put a little sun up in there. Maybe I'll take one of these balls, or whatever it's supposed to be, and use it as a template. Because I don't feel like using my machine just for that. Put this aside for now. Put it over here. I'm probably going to pause this video and go eat. I have lots to do. If you guys knew how much I have to do, it's insane. Because I have that surgery coming. And I really don't know when. That's the thing, they can drop it on me next day. Not literally like tomorrow or anything, but. Nobody likes the fussy cut. I'd prefer to use my machine, but come on guys, you know, it's not worth me taking my machine out for this. I'm not taking my punch out just for this, which I think I put that punch in to sell, so. I think at one point in time I had 400 or 500 punches. The only edge I really don't like is that one. Works for me. Put the sun right up there. Put it so high up so even if I put a banner up, you'll see it. Banner for words. Grandma's so cool. She's so cool. Okay, so I know it's not the right shell, but I'm gonna go eat here. But in the meantime, I'm gonna put this shell on her neck. Close enough. Probably need to put a little bit more glossy. Glossy's the bomb. The smallest one I could find. I'm not grandma, but so it is a 9" by 6" card, guys. Though if I was grandma, this would be an awesome card, right? I'm going to pause here. I'll let this dry. I'm going to go eat. I'm going to come back and we're going to finish this card. Okay? And be right back. Okay. And I am back and it should have dried. So, and it's good and dry. So what I did is I used my collage program, my app, to do my stamping because I went through my stamps. And you guys know that I have been destashing everything out. So sometimes I just use some of my programs. And I did follow your heart. I looked up some of my images. Sometimes if you don't have the stamps, you use what you can find. So I'm going to cut them out and see which one will fit perfectly up here that I want. Whether it's small or big. I don't want it prevalent because I want the two people on it. So I'm going to cut them out, and whatever's too big, too small, I will save for another time. So I'm going to go ahead and cut these out. Might cut a little extra off of it. I know, Mickey's a coming. And we all know Mickey likes to be a brat. Then we got one size. Mickey likes to get in my way. And he is into me. Look at his butt in his way. No room for you right now, Mick. Here's another size. And here comes another one. I'm going to cut them all out. Get this video done, and then I can get up the videos of my daughter, and I have the other 2 Valentine cards and an anniversary card to get done. Well, they may not all be how-tos. Mickey just has to stick his big old butt down Moana. Mickey, that's not going to work for me. Mickey, can't have your big old butt down on Moana. Not too big. Maybe the small one on Follow Your Heart. I mean, not so much up here. Maybe down here. Maybe it would come down. Maybe it'd be actually on your heart. Mickey has to be in my way, don't you, Mick? Mickey is refusing to move at all, isn't he? Mick? Maybe I can put it on the words Moana. Maybe I could put Moana in there, but see, I don't think the words putting it in for put Moana in it. Unless it's Kim's name. I just don't see the point. Mickey's refusing to move. Mickey, you're like right on my paper. You're not helping me, boy. He's not helping me at all. I need a little bit of a layer of something. Maybe a seashell. Maybe just leave it. Keep it real simple. Maybe that's what I'll do, because if I do anything else, because I didn't mat anything else. Just keep it simple. Put it up under her finger. See if I can get it up under her finger. Pull her finger down. Put some extra glitter or something in it. You can still see a little bit of the water. Maybe put some birds in. I don't know, because it's a velvet paper. Just leave it there. Now we're going to put something inside. Because we got Pooey and the chicken. I don't know why I can't remember the chicken. Because I have the jungle paper. I think that they'll get lost in this. So what's on the back of it? See how much of the blue paper I have left. I obviously still have some of the other. Where is my... Mickey, you're making me mad. Mickey. I'm pulling up his leg. He's a dog. Cracks me up. sweet velvet. I probably have more velvet over here to the left too. Maybe I'll just pull a whole piece. Not a lot of the scrap. So it's 6 by 9. Let's just take a new piece. It's 6 by 9. Going to 3/4. Trim out that edge, it doesn't look sharp. I want a good sharp edge. That's what I'm doing. I'm cutting it, making a sharp edge. I take about 5 inches down, making it more sky-like. Making it more jungle-like for this because of them. And more beachy. More beachy. How about that? Put these scrap papers over. Mickey ain't gonna move. He's being a brat. Mickey's being a brat. Stop, Mick. I was feeling his belly, so you could let me feel his belly. You guys didn't see the video, his abscess. I have to refill this thing here in a second. I got hair from Mickey. Kim, I'm sorry. Mickey's making it hairy. I'm going to do the same with this. I'm going to go ahead and change this out. Now, if you guys want to know how I do the tape, I have a video on it. If you go and you look under my videos, it should be the top amount. Actually, was the the first one who figured this out, and then everybody else copied me. Because when you buy an ATG gun, it doesn't actually give you instructions of how to do it. It does have the little information diagrams, but it still doesn't explain it. And I got really mad that I'm not a person who actually does giveaways. I originally started to gain followers, and then I was like, no, I ain't doing that. I don't like trolls. I have followers, I have faithful followers, and I love my followers, but I'm not going to do giveaways for trolls. I did, and I found out what happened, and then I ended up taking my page down. This particular, my Facebook page for a while. And I converted a lot of people actually over to my personal page. Because I couldn't take the trolls. And it got to be a lot of drama. I can't deal with drama in my life. Nobody likes drama. Nobody likes drama. And I just was wanting to do cross because I like it. And I'm not one of those people that does the fast forward on this, because I think it's important to show if you make mistakes, but to also show what you can do with mistakes. I'm like Bob Ross. And I love that man growing up, and it's so sad when he died. I was actually very sad. Okay, so I'm going to do what I did in the beginning. The video, the first video. Or the first, not first video. Actually, it would be the first video for me because I stopped. You guys know, and I went and had something to eat. I'm going to stretch the paper, but I'm also going to make sand dunes. This is how I make sand dunes and waves. Waves the sand, how the sand builds up. And how you know you get the tape on right is when you don't hear it squeal. If it doesn't squeal, you get it on right. So I did get my daughter to finally send me all her videos, so I can get them all up, because these dashes are about to start. Now, if you guys are just finally joining me, the D-stashes will probably already be long gone. Long gone. And I would have already been moved, probably. Finally retiring. And for those that are following, our goal is to move to Texas. It's possible that Texas may not happen, but... Alright, now, we are going to just use the normal Happy Valentines, but I printed out 2 different sizes. My intention is to use this size, but I have to trim it down. I'm not matting it. I'm just going to cut it down. And I have Pooey. And I ended up, my daughter got me the chicken because right after the movie came out, because I do a fantastic interpretation of them. No joke. I know I'm not going to do it right now. I can do Aquaman the Dead Terrorist. I can do, my husband does the shrimp from the Muppets, and he does Mushu. We do a couple different ones personally. I do pretty good ones myself as well. So I'm going to put this. I'm going to do a couple other great details. Mickey will stop moving. I do Peanut too. Aquaman's pretty good. My chicken's pretty funny. My daughter laughs her butt off. I'll make sure I get it out from the middle because it is going on that velvet. But I have a box here for my daughter. Because my daughter can't afford new clothes. I do try to buy her new clothes here and there, but my daughter is, she loves clothes, but she can't have a lot of new clothes because of her apartment. She can't have a lot. But guys saw what I did for her, which I'm going to be putting that up here. After I put up a couple videos here. Isn't that pretty? I don't know if I should put the Pui on one side or put Pui over here. I think Pui should be over here. Oh wait, yeah. I think it works better that way so that the chicken's feathers don't get messed up. I'm going to worry about the pig's tail. Put Pui over here. Put him a little bit further down. Put Pui down here. I went with Moana because of the fact that when I was there, my daughter and I, our family, obviously, if you guys know us and been following us, we love Disney. And I'm so sad that we haven't been to Disney yet. And I'm kind of hoping to go to Disney tomorrow because I found a plastic surgeon after all the plastic surgeons I've been dealing with, including the one that I dealt with here in the fall. And found a female one that the military finally recommended, and she just she retired from the military 6 years ago, and she was mortified after all these doctors and all the butchering they did to me, and after what she saw, and she said that she'd do the surgery. And then she called and said, she goes, we're not going to wait until April or May. She goes, we're going to do it in the next 30 days. She goes, and then she called me the other day. She goes, we're going to push it. We're going to go ahead and do it now. We're not going to wait because she knows our situation. So that's she's going to remove the big flap of skin because I have so much scar tissue from all the infections that I get. So we need to put something in here. Maybe some seashells. So that's why I'm trying to hurry. But I have 8 weeks until my husband's ceremony, which was moved to the 8th and up from the 5th. And then, and we're moving in 10 weeks. So yeah, life is getting complicated, and military moves are no joke, and just because I'm retiring doesn't mean it's not a military move. And I have to deal with military movers. And I have to, after the surgery, I have to fly out to, if it's Texas, after the surgery, if I'm healed enough, I have to fly out. I got a realtor I've been working on. Actually, we were thinking about Utah too. So, I gotta fly out as soon as I get clearance from the doctor to go house hunting. And yes, I've been looking for a while. There's some houses that I'm looking at now. I'm still hoping with the military's on the move, but we're looking at very specific things. So yeah, as soon as I get clearance, I have to boom, 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 and go look at houses. But I'm not going to just buy any house, so I'm willing to stay in a hotel for a while and then go month to month in a place. I'm not just going to buy any old house. Been there, done that. So we are, we'll rent for a year. I don't care. We just don't. I'm looking for my final house, and I'm not settling for a jack and squat. Not doing it. I'm not settling for nothing. I've owned 4 houses. I'm not settling for nothing. I'm looking for a casita or a secondary house on the property because of my son. If you guys know that my son has Asperger's, and he'll probably be living with us the rest of our life, and I want him to have some independence. And I'd like some privacy back in my life. I would like to walk out of my bedroom butt naked. Yeah. Yes, I would. So, but he needs to learn to be more responsible. So that's also part of that too. I'm sure you guys get that. So he's gonna have to take care of the whole place by himself. Not just us. So it's kind of a two-way concept. He has to be more responsible. And he's not going to do that with us hovering over him, you know? So he's got to be able to take care of himself. I'm looking at very specific stuff, and damn houses in Texas are outrageously priced. I'm not joking. The closer you go into inside San Antonio, the more expensive the houses get. Somewhat smaller. The properties get smaller. It's crazy as hell. Crazy, crazy, crazy. I'd love to put an anchor, but anchor don't make any sense when you're talking about the island. Purple crock shell don't make no sense. Getting too busy now. Alright, so it does need something else. So what else can I put to it? Maybe some gems. I could put some seashells to it. What do I have behind me? How small? Seashells might not be such a good thing. I have tiny, tiny ones. Maybe some bling. What I got above me here? I need to get rid of this baby doll. She's taking over next door to my neighbor's daughter. Sorry about that. The very person I was making the card for called. So I ended up finding these little gems up at the top of my cubicle here from IKEA. I think they're the perfect colors, don't you think? I don't think purple would be good. Maybe. See if I can find my... Purple might be a little too much on this one. Maybe that one. It's like a mystical purple. Let's see if I can show you more of the mystical purple. Can't put it down here on the palm. All right, now where the gem just go here? I need to put, let's see if I have a really fine tip. Very fine tip. And I don't think I'm going to find my fine tips. I'm not going to go digging for them. So let's see if I can find my gel pen. It looks more like, no, that's more skin tone. Looks like a rope, but it's more orange. More of a bronzy color. Make it look like a rope. For her necklace. Now I want to take my white gel, put a little twinkle in her eye. Find a little white piece of paper. These white gels don't work as well as this white Uniball. Just so you guys know that. Buy that on Amazon. Highly recommend. I want to put like a little twinkle. A little dot. A little twinkle. A little dot. A little dot. It's a little light to the eyes. Same thing. She's a picky. Dot. A little picky. Dot. I'm just gonna put a dot in the twinkle eye. And dot. We'll shine to the piggy's nose. To the rooster's nose. Giving some life into the ears. And shine in the palms. Down the side of the palm. Get that second to dry. Down the side of Grandma's dress. And a little bit of hers across her sash. A little bit here. A little bit in her feathers. Mickey is at the door. Hold on, Mick. I'm going to put some in the palm trees here in a second, just a little bit. Just giving our little highlights. Mickey's at the door. Don't let him in, he's going to whine and cry. Hi, Jeffrey. Alright, so it's almost done. Put some detail on the palms. I'm trying to do it towards the sunlight. Towards the upper part of the leaves. Not on every one of them. Just gives that extra little detail. A little bit of light going towards the sun again. A little reflectiveness towards the sun. Doesn't hurt anything. Now, Grandma, I can take a little gray and put under hers as a reflectiveness. Does the same thing. It's just not with white because her hair is already gray, quote unquote. I like how this is turning out. See, I'm going to use see if this is going to reflect the way I want. It's a soft silver. Just soft reflect. See, just enough in Grandma's hair. You can barely see it's what I wanted to do. Just a little bit in Grandma's hair. I wanted to do something to the stone. I'm going to use this in two ways. One is colored. Two, I'm going to use my colored take my water brush, take some water ink off, or marker ink, and put a little color to the shell itself. Because the shell itself is not exactly my little palette. I wanted you to be able to see that. I don't think I got enough color on it. I need to clean my mat. I need you to be able to see all the little ripples, see? That's what I wanted to do. I know it's not the right shell, but I wanted you to be able to see the ripples in the shell. I know it's silly, but I know how my daughter feels about the movie, the same way I do. And when I was out with her, the soundtrack constantly playing. I told you we're freaks over Disney. But I wanted to be able to see the ripples. That's why I wanted to use this little shell. I dug through all my shells and I pulled out the tiniest one out of the pack. Now you can find these shells down at Key West. I didn't want to have to bring out my paint palette. And as long as you can see it, it's kind of like the spirals that are actually on the one shell. Silly as it may be, I don't know if I have. My wife's out. I just want to make my own hands dirty. I just don't want to make the card dirty. Alright, well, there. I think the front of the card looks done. I need to probably trim. Nah, I think it's dry. Not sticky enough, so I don't have to worry about it. So I think the front of the card's done. I think it's done enough. But I need to do something to the back because I always have this signature thing that I do. There's an extra heart I can pull out. I can take all these extra little seashell stuff and put back in a baggie for my finishing up my cruise. My cruise book, which I'm not done with. I don't know if the sand dollar is correct. I don't think the sand dollar is correct. I mean, I could use this now, I guess. I could use Moana on the back. Let's use Moana on the back. What the heck? I can make more of them. That's my daughter. Taking the SVG files out and getting them was not in this video. A whole different video. I pre-cut and pre-make these things a long time ago. Or sometimes I just make them. Sometimes I go to somebody else and have them make them for me. Sometimes I swap and trade with other people. So guys, if you guys make them, I swap and trade all the time, SVGs or pre-cut stuff. And then I need my tape. I had the other one the other way. I'm going to do one more thing to this. And I was thinking about it because I don't use them enough, so. So that leaves me with 2 more Valentines. And I forgot, I gotta do a wedding card in the next couple weeks. But I can do that after my destashes. My best friend's daughter's getting married. It's hard to believe she was one of my cheerleaders for 3 years. She was 9, 10 years old when I began being a cheerleading coach. And she's 26 now. She's getting married on me. I told her to stop growing up. Told her to stop it. Of course, I've had a lot of my cheerleaders grow up and get married and have many kids already, but yeah, she needs to stop. So I'm going to put my signature on it. I always put CCC. This is 19 now. It's for my daughter. Now there's one more thing I'm going to put to it, and I haven't been using enough of them, and they're called talking tags. And I do not know whether or not you guys know what talking tags are. I don't use them enough. I think I'll put it, I think it's a pink, that's a red one. That's a black one. I'll put a blue one on it. I'm not going to put a video on it, but I'm going to put it here. But I got them when they were clearanced out at 50 cents. Talking tag is where you can put voice, video, and photos on. And they're usually very expensive, but I bought them from this one place when they were really cheap. I think I have a lot of them in here. I have a couple of them in here. There's 2 in this one. Peel and stick. So I'm actually going to put a message to my daughter. And you download the app. And all she has to do, you download the app. I'm going to put some extra tape on it. You download the app and then you scan the code, the little cold box. And I used to sell them. I used to buy them by bulk and sell them as well. And that's not even centered. Oh well. And this one is photo. This one you can put photos on it. Oh, this one's a photo one too. I don't think I have that many that's a photo one. But you can put photos and voice and video on it. And yeah, it's a personalized one. So if I don't want to actually sign it, I can just put that on it and it'll forever be on that. Forever be on it. So anyway, so this is my Moana Follow Your Heart Valentine's card for my daughter. So I hope you like it. I hope she likes it. I'm going to put this extra one up for later. So that's for my daughter. I think it came out cute. Give me a thumbs up if you like it. Stay tuned for more cards for my son, my husband, and then my anniversary card. Bye, guys. Okay, I'm going to add to the end of this video for my daughter's card. If you guys don't remember the card that I did about a year ago, it was the Jungle Book card. It is not a new card, but I decided to turn it into my son's Valentine's card. I've got all these cards, and since I wanted to go jungle theme, or not jungle, Disney theme, for my kids, I have done the video game card for my son, and I thought, oh, you know, let's see what I still had. And it kind of works. So I ended up pulling the card back out, and I added some of the puffy heart stickers. Mickey approves. It says, precious are few friends like you. And then I put some of the puffy heart stickers on it, so to go with the Valentines. And then we used to give our son, obviously, shoulder rides, so it just kind of worked for me. So I just put some of the puffy heart stickers, you know, the Walmart ones. And I went ahead and, since we're given, my daughter already gave her her Valentines when I was there. I gave her, I think it was one of those, I think it was, I know it was a pair of pajamas, one of those Snow Whites. I think it was Sleepy pajamas from Walmart. Anyway, she got a pair of pajamas for Valentine's. I gave it to her early, but for my son, we're going to give him a Steam card. So I was flipping through cards, and I'm thinking, you know, I can't make all the cards. And I've got all these cards, and I wanted to use what I had. So I flipped this card a little bit. So precious are few are friends like you. And it goes with the whole rhyme and reason of the Jungle Book. I flipped it open, and I forgot that I had the little pull piece in it, so it's perfect for me to put the Steam card on. So I put a little heart, puffy heart here, so I can put the Steam card piece in there when I go and get it. So that's going to be his Valentine's. And then I put Sun up here. Sun, you're simply the best. And then I went and found some matching cards. And again, I put some some puffy hearts in here, and it says, found some matching paper. And I just put in with my gel pen, Happy Valentine's Day. So it worked for me. So I went ahead and just flipped that over for him for Valentine's. So you guys have already seen the card if you follow me. So for those who didn't see the card, here it is. But if you've already seen the card, then all I did was add some puffy heart stickers and then add this piece to it. If you haven't seen the card, then now you have. If not, go back and you'll be able to see it. I actually did a how-to video on how to make it. It's about a year ago. But anyway, here is the Jungle Book Valentine's card for my son. That's going to hold a Steam gift card for my son. So now you get to see my daughter's and my son's card. Thanks, guys.